Hey everybody, my name is Mike. I am not for Coltrane. Welcome to your Coltrane Tuesdays for this, the 14th day, of the first month, that is January, of the 2025th year of our shared common era. I was about ready to open the door and get things started, and then I realized I had forgotten the necktie that I wanted for today. So, here we are. Necktie. Ooh, there might be something else happening that's off camera. We'll see how this goes. So yes, we are going to shortly get started with a song of my choosing as we continue with the Jan-U Tuesdays series. We're celebrating the music of U2. But we also, just after that, will play a round of the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game, wherein people will give me song requests, and I will have to play them regardless of whether I know them. So, the way that works, again, people will chime in with in the chat right now with a song request, a song suggestion, and sometimes it'll be one that I do actually know, in which case I'll have to try to remember how to play it. Perhaps the requested song will be one that I am familiar with, but I don't really know how to play on guitar, in which case I will have to try to figure out how to play it while here in front of everyone. Perhaps I will not recognize the requested song at all, in which case I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. Now is a great time. Yes, fortunately I had several neckties on hand, just they were on the other side of the door, so I had to close that up so I could pop out and get to the necktie that was desired for this particular juncture. So now is a great time to get in your requests for the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. If you think you know someone else who would also enjoy the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game, now is a great time to hit that share button and let someone else know how to watch this particular program. But first, we are getting started with a song by U2. This is a song that I was completely unaware of until very recently, and I'll talk just a little bit more about that. The song is called Ordinary Love. It was done for the, hold on, let me make sure I have the details correct. I believe it was 2013. Yes, it was, 2013, and it was written and included in the biopic Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. So it was it was done for the movie. It later then appeared on a couple of U2 albums. We will talk about that if I can pull the notes up fast enough for me to be able to refer to them. But yes, Ordinary Love, honoring Nelson Mandela by U2. Here we go. Kiss the golden shore, the sunlight warms your skin. All the beauty that's been lost before wants to find us again. I can't fight you anymore, it's you I'm fighting for. The sea throws rocks together, but time leaves us polished stones. We can't fall any further if we can't feel ordinary love, and we cannot reach any higher if we can't deal with ordinary love. Birds fly high in the summer sky and rest on the breeze. The same wind will take care of you, and I will build a house in the trees. Your heart is on my sleeve. Did you put it there with magic marker? For years I would believe that the world could wash it away. We can't fall any further if we can't feel ordinary love, and we cannot reach any higher, if we cannot deal with ordinary love, we can't fall any further if we can't feel ordinary love, and we cannot reach any higher if we cannot deal with ordinary love. Love, and we cannot reach any higher if we cannot deal with ordinary love. We can't fall any further if we can't feel ordinary love, and we cannot reach any higher if we cannot deal with ordinary love. We can't fall any further if we can't feel ordinary love. We cannot reach any higher. We cannot deal with ordinary love. We can't fall any further. We can't feel ordinary love. We cannot reach any higher. We cannot deal with ordinary love. We can't fall any further. We can't feel ordinary love. We cannot reach any higher. We cannot deal with ordinary love. We can't fall any further. We can't feel ordinary love. We cannot reach any higher. We cannot deal with ordinary love. We can't fall any further. We can't feel ordinary love, and we cannot reach any higher. We cannot deal with ordinary love. Ordinary Love by U2. I think we got it worked out relatively well. That was one where there was a lot that changed at the very last minute in terms of what I was going to be doing with it. Actually, I think I forgot the foot tambourine at the end, but that is okay because everything else in the looping section turned out mostly okay. I did make the mistake of glancing over at the chat in the middle of the song, and that distracted me when I saw that there were things that were not going correctly. So yeah, that was a bad idea. But I did manage to pull it together and stick together for the remainder of the song, such as it was. I think that is one that I want to keep working on a little bit, see if that gets into the rotation of things I do at the live show. But we will see how that goes. So a little bit more about that particular song. As I mentioned, it was done for the biopic Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. It, like I say, it definitely flew under my radar at the time. It actually, I think part of it seems to have been a bigger hit overseas than here. Interestingly, it won a Golden Globe, so it's not like it wasn't anywhere. It won a Golden Globe. It lost out at the Oscars to Let It Go from Frozen. As Bono quipped once, it came in second at the Oscars, which, yeah. To be one of the interesting things about the song is that basically it's like it's U2 not trying very hard, but still putting out a really cool song. So it went out on the soundtrack for Mandela Long Walk to Freedom original motion picture soundtrack. Subsequently, they included a remixed version of it on, let me see here, on the where was it now? Oh, I thought I had it here. On one of the albums that they did put out, they included an alternate version of it. And then most recently, I've been talking a lot on these Janu Tuesdays about the Songs of Surrender 4-disc set that I describe as the Edge's pandemic project. Mostly acoustic, stripped down arrangements of lots of different songs. They included Ordinary Love on there. And mostly when I've been listening to Songs of Surrender, I've been skipping around to my favorites of U2 songs that I already knew. But periodically I will dip into ones I'm less familiar with. And this was one of the ones that came up. And I'm like, that's a cool song. I have no familiarity with it whatsoever. So I looked it up and found out that, in fact, it is one of, as U2's songs go, one of their more recent ones. And one that I like a lot. So there you go. We'll see how that goes into the rotation. If I can continue to work on the looping and make that work for part of the live in-person appearances that I do. So now it is just about time for the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. Ordinarily, I would talk about other fun things happening in the coming weeks, but I don't really have anything prepared. So if you know about something fun happening in the coming weeks, by all means, you can throw that in the chat as well. I will then read it out loud. But again, the way we play the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game, people give me song requests, song suggestions, and I will have to play them right here in front of you, regardless of whether I know the song. Perhaps someone will request a song that I do happen to know, in which case I'll have to try to remember how to play it. People might request a song I kind of sort of know, meaning I'm familiar with the song. I'm pretty familiar with the song, but I've never tried to play it on guitar before, in which case I'll have to try to figure out how to play some version of it. Perhaps the requested song will be one that I do not recognize at all, in which case I will have to make up a brand new song right here on the spot with the same name as the song that was requested, thereby technically satisfying the requirement. That is how we play the Not for Coltrane Stump-the-Band game. So this time, to try to make sure that I get all of the comments as they're coming in, I've switched it over to live chat instead of top chat. Let's see, Mark, I'm sorry that we had some technical issues, that you didn't see or hear anything for a bit, and then suddenly it was there. I'm glad you're here. Trail of Ducks, a chorus of ducks. Very cool. Beth is going to request a song. She's fairly certain that I don't know. Love Song by Sara Bareilles. I saw that video. Sarah's supposed to be the engine of a Nickelodeon. Great. So that is the song. So Sara Bareilles, wonderful singer-songwriter. Her primary instrument is, well, aside from singing, her primary instrument is piano. So we're going to see how to translate that to what we're doing here. I'm actually have a passing familiarity with a bit of the song. As happens frequently, I know a snippet of it. I know just this one little snippet of it, and I don't know if it's the whole chorus or just part of the chorus. Not gonna write you a love song today. It's like it ends on that. That's basically all I know. So people are welcome to chime in with whatever suggestions or ideas that they want to add in. So the gist is not gonna write you a love song. Why would you not be writing a love song? Why would the person speaking not gonna write a love song? Oh, right, I should probably put this back in standard tuning. Make this a little easier. In case you haven't seen it, Sara Bareilles recently had a special on PBS where I believe she's at the Kennedy Center and does a whole incredible show of basically her greatest hits, along with some special guests. So yeah, I've been seeing little snippets of it on the YouTube as it pops up, but I think it seems like it might be worth checking out. Here's the tale that I weave on that premise. That was more than she expected me to know. Yes. Not gonna write you a love song today. Not gonna write you a love song. Not gonna write you a love song today. So I have chords put together for the 10 words of the song that I know. Right. Needs kazoo. Oh, you know what? That's an excellent idea. Eager to heal the tale. Waitress on Broadway needs kazoo. All right. Well, let's get some kazoo. Let's see. I think I know where the kazoo is. I have all the harmonicas here with me. I don't think I have the kazoo here with me, but I think it's not far. Mark wonderfully is coming to my rescue with some lyrics. We're gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna step out of the thing over here, see if this is where. Oh yes, it is. Oh, wonderful. No, don't cheat. Yeah, well. Let's see if I can remember how to make this work. I think I need to slip that to the side. Yes, that's all right. And my little kazoo sled is in place. Head underwater, and they tell me to breathe easy for a while, and breathing gets harder. Even blank stares at blank pages. No easy way to say this. You mean well, but you make this hard on me. Kazoo sled. Kazoo to you too. Kazoo to you too. All right. think I have chords. I have something resembling a pre-chorus and a chorus. I have a kazoo, and let's see. So we're going to start with some inspiration from the lyrics. Not gonna write you a love song. Yeah. I think it's gonna be about the gist that I remember vaguely from speeding through and skimming the lyrics that Mark had posted was the fact that the partner of the person who's singing pressuring them to write a love song was what was making it so difficult. And so the gist of the song is back off and let me do my own thing. Interesting. All right. There are times when you make it hard to breathe. Get your hands down, your heart is on your sleeve. It's so much I don't know, but there are some times when I just need to go. Get the words out on the page. You make it hard, and I'm enraged. I'm not gonna write you a love song. No, not gonna write you a love song. No, not gonna write you a love song. Today, you know you mean so much to me, but there are some times I need to be of all of your expectations now. Time to get out and get away somehow. Don't you know how I feel? Putting some words on the page doesn't make this so more real. Not gonna write you a love song. No, not gonna write you a love song. No, so please stop asking. Not gonna write you a love song. No, not gonna write you a love song today. not tomorrow either. It may happen someday, but it's not gonna be on your schedule's gonna be on mine. When you are able to back off, let me do my own thing. When we can just trust that the relationship is fine, doesn't need these outward symbols to prove to other people that's what it is. That's probably when it'll happen. That is a song about not writing a love song, partially inspired by Sara Bareilles and their actual lyrics. Tessa Brewer asked us to put another nickel in at the Nickelodeon. All I want is having you and music, music, music. I like this. It's as if it's as if Sara Bareilles was from Hawaii. Well, yeah, sure, maybe a little bit of that. Well, I'm gonna go listen to the actual song and see how much of it is similar to what I came up with. Thanks very much to Beth for that request. Thanks very much to Mark for hanging out. Thanks to everyone who might have been hanging out and watching part or all of today's webcast. Next week back with more U2 as our Jan U Tuesdays series continues. You can probably guess based on what day it is, what song I'm probably going to play again. But yeah, in the meantime, please take care of yourselves, take care of each other. My name is Mike, I'm Not for Coltrane. I'll see you back here next week.